In January 2009, photograph Crane Santini was proposed a ammunition depot fire in an unidentified U.S. artist. At the period she delivered for the portraits, Gaga was on the verge of producing her opening solitary Fair Dancing, that became the first of several Beast Traffic. Santini, who has as well photographed Adele, Mary J. Blige and Idris Elba, was authorized to fire Gaga for the Sunshine's newly start-up Fantastic Ammunition Depot. All was lightly overdone in her, Santini recalls. We inflated up the colors, we went for the really Mac backdrop, these apparently rather complete on outfits. She knew which she requested, she was very aprophy, it was precise, she was so on her picture and which she was making all the period, down there was no messing on. The images registered how Gaga uses Vogue, art and productivity to courier drastically various identities. I wasn't aware of her issues behind later, says Santini, or perhaps flesh dysmorphia as a period wasn't about so lot later. She's had her issues in it, and I believe he's type of love the general item on sameness, we are all personality conscious, we are all documentation ourselves all the period. Or so the unbelievable self-analysis of ourselves is departure on, so in a way he's transformation in the reason, which you believe you see love, how you believe you seem, how's the difficulty of flesh dysmorphia. Santini's images of Gaga, several of that refuge been seen up, shape portion of sameness, a new trade show at London's Zebra Crossing 1 balcony. Plant of 10 artists include been choose for the Shah, all of them studying subjects regarding to flesh dysmorphic disturbance, BDD. The balcony's proprietor, Gabrielle Duplou, came up in the concept for the trade show over the year, and began coming artists whose job she felt adjusted in the topic of the Shah. All of the plant of the 10 choose artists gear the topic of possessing a deformed perceptual of yours own exterior. My own private determination of flesh dysmorphia is not creature capable to properly identification oneself, says Red Isherwood, one of the some artists who has introduced possessing a very type of perverted perceptual on the fact of how you see or how you are in actual lifetime. And how connects a lot to depressive and concern. Flesh dysmorphic disturbance, capacity signs, celebrities, particularly on public platforms such as Instagram, are really glamorized, and as well really perverted and photoshopped, and I believe human beings got utilized to vision the unreachable drawing, via these ideals how aren't very available to regular human beings. Isherwood's expect is how the trade show allows human beings to move behind and see at these things how aren't wholesome, and be capable to type of see how down there's anything incorrect in them. Isherwood's own specifically commissioned artworks see lamb meets hearts adorned in shine and butterflies. She explains, I requested the cardiac to present human beings as factual ego and their importance and their personality respect, or I requested these butterflies to present the print and personality image, take monitoring and consuming all, lot love butterflies do in the savage. They banquet on decaying flesh if they can get to it. And I believe as the state grows, you do begin to rot on the within and you do begin to sense useless and terrible. Talk on flesh dysmorphia more than wide, Isherwood says, I believe all to a extent suffers in the, particularly in the day and age wherever we're all always comparing ourselves in some human beings. He's a hard theme to give up, but I do believe how everyone has the sense within of them. I've met a few human beings in various dysmorphias. And I expect in the type of Shah it brings knowledge for how. Sameness opening at the Zebra Crossing 1 balcony on November 24.